Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this revolutionary rise of an uprise at this time. So it took me a little while to hit record because I was a bit resistant. Still am, so bear with me as I light some sage, smoke some sage, drum away. Breathe in and out. Get into this vibe so that I can tune in and do what I feel compelled and called to do at this time with less resistance. We're in the middle of a pandemic at this time. These messages will always remain and forever be timeless, you see. So whenever you find yourself here, may you receive whatever it is that you need, my dear. Mind, body, heart, and soul infusions. That's the alchemical elixirs that energize here, no matter what brings you here. I am the Babbler here. I am trying to keep this as short and sweet. The whole time that I was procrastinating prior to hitting record, I was shuffling and using my Morgan Greer Tarot, and prior to actually hitting record, I felt or heard them to use these. And to speak about and shuffle in regards to this coronavirus thing that is happening at this time on our earthly plane. To try to use humor, poetry, and tarot as elixirs to our current crises at this time, because we can totally tune into the panic and fear and worry that's happening here, because nobody knows what to do with themselves, my dears. Because just to think for 1 second to be quarantined in some kind of way, it's like, whoa, what do you mean I can't go outside today? Like, no way, this is like my childhood all over again. Can't pass that gate, Jennifer, But here we are. If it's stay home is the advisement that is advised at this time to all of us. Unless you have to go out for whatever reason you need to go out. But let's say you tune in to these messages and there's no more pandemic, you see. I hope that when you do tune into that future part of this channel that you might see from a different perception lens that's happening, that we did all the right things during this time of this huge collective shift that is happening vibrationally for all of us at this time. I'm having a hard time being and I'm as patient as can be for the most part, you see, and very temperance like in some kind of way, even though I can be sassy in every kind of way and I will speak my mind all the time. But I've been a little bit more frustrated, so the energy is just because if you're tuning in, you're probably heightened and highly sensitive like I am energetically, so this is a time that now a lot of distractions, although they are still in place, there's a different illusion mask in every kind of way that presents itself to us today in a different kind of way. It's like taking shape, form, and and then you have the consensus and all these people tuning in, and just like dead fish that swim, they all do the same things and see out of the same lens scope, you know what I mean, and then vibrate off of that death choke. And so that's enough of that kind of spoke. People need to be woke. But so there's a lot of extra like energies now, just what's the word I'm looking for, like restless, antsy, and just like an addict on some sporadics, diplomatic, outspoken, me, pay attention to me because this is all we need to see because we're behind closed doors and all of this has to be freeing. So there's a lot of extra energies felt because typically on any given day when the world operates in its normal tyrannical way that it has been made to operate on, right? And where nobody's fighting the system, so to speak, or seeing the system, they're just living the system. Most people are so mundane in their way that they operate like the hamster on a wheel every day, doing the same thing and playing their role that they have taken on when they came out the VJ of their mamas. And so, yeah, there was a small child, you see. So much hope, so much dreams happening. 18, 1 plus 8 equals 9. The cycle of life coming to an end. 9, my friend. 9, birthing 10, something new. We have to look at this and go down to the roots of our pollutes during this crisis of a time to tap into the childlike wonder, auric field, sight. Before this world took hold and took a bite and made you frightened. Let's go back to our childhood, inner child wounds that were spoon-fed. And if you need to grab your teddy or your rabbit, like this child right here, and see and squeeze and be okay to, I need these kind of things, this comforting, this compassion you see, this loving nourishment that may have been neglected in our cycles of life. And now we, the adults, going through some strife. And they're like, it's not nice. There's a thief in the night in our community, you see, that's taking from all. The man, woman, child, you see. There's a thief in the midst, taking its little bits and pieces all around. Something gotta be changed. Something gotta be found. It's all happening now. It has to happen in some kind of way. How do you break the chains? You gotta do something new. In a new kind of way. To see what? To ignite or incite fear on the people. You see, the masses, we the people, for the people, are the people. Dictating? No. Slavering? Sure. Because we got official persons telling us what we can and cannot do. 4. These are our roots, our foundations too. Our upbringing. When you come out the vagina, an official person meets you quick. And they tell you, this is how it is. And then you adjust to that stuff that you've been told on the journey that you travel alone. Although you use the traveling tools you have all around you to get by. But again, we always journey in this life alone, you see. 10, new beginning. It's official, you see. How do you break something? You gotta change it up. That's what's up. You gotta change it up. Sometimes they say, right, that out of, because something has been decided, you see. For there is a ruling, that's hierarchy than the you and me that runs this system, you see. 3. Why it always gotta be 3? To outweigh, balance in every kind of way. We got this kind of judicial system. Is it working now today? That's the question that's being created during this pandemic of a time that is dictating our lives and telling you you gotta be quarantined and you gotta stay inside. How you like them apples? Because it is official, you see. What is happening here during this 3 plus 2 equals 5 changing times? For there is something being worked on behind the scenes, you know what I mean? That comes from a system that will rule you and school you and rule you. I said that already. Court's in session. Change is coming on the way. Oh, you better believe that you're gonna hear some kind of news pop up in the media in a everyday kind of sway, because change is here. And it's in regards to the deeps that are here stealing, my dears, but we might look at it on the surface and see, oh my goodness, what's on the externals, you see, but it's in the internal. Do you know what I mean? Because it's currency. It's the things we can't see that go and spook and drain you in this life. There's a thief in the night. But the sun. That's not the sun, that's a lamp, you see. But I saw the sun. Do you know what I mean? Perception, lens, no matter what. 3, 6, 9, 4, 5, 6. 6. Dimensional thoughts. So got everybody in bad health with some false novels. You gotta move your foot. Okay? Sorry. Maybe that's for someone too. You gotta move your foot before you trip yourself up with these false masks, getting yourself all crazy on these lands, falling for the illusion mask, the false person news, the false what? Ask yourself what's really up and happening here with all this falseness that I hear that be going around these infinite loops of time, that they got your energy all on full blast. E equals MC squared. Who? The false mask be who? Delivering to whom? Telling you what need to see? But what do you see? Let's tap into our masculine energies, the divine masculine existing within us. Where we each have the divine masculine and divine feminine energies existing within us, but the main rulings on these land beyond some yang kind of elementals of man dynamics, anticlimatics. They all be about themselves. Number one, you see. Number one, who? Me. On this cycle, who? But something's brewing in the distant horizons. What can it be? What can it be? Something is being decided, you see. For all of us, you see. There's a message coming from some elderly. You see, there's so much different levelings of hierarchies existing between the sheets of life. Great fortune. arise through death, transformation through this despair. Great fortune. For whom? For whom? Who's in despair? 3, 4, 5. This is changing 2 times. Look at this loyal dog. Who? What roots are you loyal to? What fire? Not higher. There's a lot of people feeling this way. But change is on the way. 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 Sudden walk. Jackpot. Let love be our ruling, for it'll be the lovers that unites, feeling those vibrations and frequencies, sharing it authentically with one another. 2, 6, 5, 6 progression with change, love in every kind of way. Privileged, we sure are, on this journey. There are gifts, don't be fooled into believing that this progression in these numbers 2, 8, infinite, this is great. I know this pandemic is over. It needs to be over. It needs to be over. It's official. 4, we are building new roots and foundations. We are seeing this something more, understanding, understanding, overstanding this novel of a virus that went viral. And now they're pinning every death on it. Meanwhile, the person has been sick for a long time. And oh, they died now? Oh, Corona. V9. 19. What is it called? COVID. I don't even know. I'm going to play around with people with their toiling and their labor. Karma gets met because it's been created in this life. It was something of the imaginary system, but oh, karma, something for it has been decided. It's judicial and it goes hierarchy than the system that thinks they rule the system, you see? Abracadabra. Justice for the yous and the me's. Justice speaks. It's official. It's official. That's there. It's gonna go away. Sudden wealth in every kind of way. For us today. In our community of lovers. And the lovers shall benefit. And you'll know because you feel these things, you breathe these things, you see these things, you are these things, and if you are these things in this community, you see, for you shall benefit. Benefit. Heed this message. Listen. In every kind of way. Change is on its way. Jackpot. There's a gift on its way to you. That's what love will do. Lovers. 2. Sip. Alright, sip. That is the message that came, in regards to this coronavirus thing that is going away in our community, you see, because that is the Osage woman that is offering this sound advice. Telling you that There's some kind of yang energy coming through. Remember, I'm reading this for this collective of this V thing that is affecting each individually. It's a mind thing. New pathways you see. Privileged you are. Wealthy during this time. It's all a state of mind. So now it's time to come together in that knowing, for your growing, evolutionizing every part of you that can discern the false. Okay? It's revealing itself still, revealing itself. It's revealing itself. It's revealing itself so it will be seen, the new pathway that is emerging for all of us to walk through, glide through, run through, rise from, be every part of this privileged life. The yang part, the action taking part. That's what I keep hearing with that. Is this one, when it comes to male, the yang, the divine masculine energy that is rising up to take action that is needed for the wealth, health, stealth of everything that we are, that has been of concern for all of us, because it's all concerning all of us, but there's something unexpected coming that they don't even see it coming. And it's of the highest honor. Exciting. Alrighty, so, yeah, so I hope that you receive everything that it is that you need. Know that the energies here is all healing loves. Healing loves. And this is a side note for anybody that's tuning in, for there is a woman that's not your friend. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, so thank you. Make sure to tune into all my other social media platforms as well. My Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS, the one and only. Also my blog, my baby, enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. Also, if you want to work one-on-one with me, you can, and feel free. Also, you can subscribe for free and receive a free oracle from me at enchantresstheebabbler.com. And also my new podcast. It's of high honor to stay in your house at this time until further notice, okay? Spirit agrees. For the safety of you and for me, just, for right now, this is the time to just honor that and just, stay inside. Yeah, it's official. There's a lot of good, unexpected things coming for us. Oh, alright, so, yeah. You can check me out on Spotify, Enchantress Thee Babbler, or Anchor, too. All the information will be eventually in the description box below. So, yeah, enchantresstheebabbler.com.